Hello and welcome to our final episode of this Pokemon Infinite Fusion Randomizer Nuzlocke. One way or another, today will bring an end to this series. We are either going to have ourselves the most glorious victory against all of the Elite Four members and the champion with set mode enabled and no healing, or we are going to get absolutely annihilated by some scary dual fusion legendary that is going to tear through our team and cripple us right at the beginning. One of those two things I fully expect to happen. Let's get into it. Okay, one final team recap. We have ourselves Sep, Loom, Grubicus, Sceptile, and Breloom holding a Shell Bell. Has Effect Spore, has Dragon Dance, no longer holding the Choice Band as we had removed that last episode. Its coverage, a little bit lackluster. Ideally, we could use something better than X-Scissor. I don't think we've really used X-Scissor like a single time on this thing, but mostly this thing is here to start the fight. If we can get a Dragon Dance set up on a very convenient Pokemon to start the fight, and we can tear through a good amount of an Elite Four member with Grubicus, that would make me incredibly happy. If we can do that even just once, I will say it's worth leading with it. It might not happen at all, but I would like to lead with Grubicus, as Dragon Dance start does sound nice. Shell Bell recovery is like the only recovery we're going to have, so that is the plan there. Next up, we have Clog, our actual tank, Regigigas Doublade. Massive attack stat, massive defensive stats because of Eviolite, has no guard so that we can always land Stone Edge, which is actually super important. Nice and consistent, only weak to Dark. We have Aegis/Ninetales Wisp. I gave it the Iron Plate. I did really think about this item. We don't have too many great items for it. We don't have Charcoal, we don't have Wise Glasses, we don't have Leftovers, we don't have any of that stuff, so Iron Plate was kind of the best thing that we had, which is unfortunate, but it'll do. We have Flamethrower, we have Flash Cannon, mostly here to cripple strong physical attackers, and to deal with grass types, because grass types are scary for us. If we fight a grass type in this Elite Four challenge, that will be tough. We have ourselves the Sylveon Aggron, which is stuck with us for so long, actually, with the Muscle Band. Very rock typing, only afraid of steel type moves, good defenses, good offensive stats, pretty slow, but a good switch in, regardless, with Rock Tomb to possibly lower something speed if we really need it. Rock Slide, Moonblast, and Iron Head for good coverage. And then we have Bleg. We know Bleg. Bleg's the powerhouse. I considered choice banding Bleg. I did. I think the Muscle Band is probably enough strength for it. I mean, it's 270 attack plus the Muscle Band. It's basically like 300 attack. That's basically a level 100 Pokemon, to be honest. So, Bleg is here to hit things hard with Earthquake. Aqua Tail can miss, which is scary. Play Rough can miss, which is scary. Superpower can lower our attack and defenses, which is scary. But Earthquake is consistent. We have Zunder, who is our Raikou and Slowking. Still holding an Odd Incense because we don't have any Magnet or anything like that. Bold Nature, again, good defenses, decent special attack, with good all-around coverage. That is our team. The only thing that we need to make sure we have is healing supplies. Realistically, we don't even need that many. As long as we have 24 full restores, which we have over, we actually don't need any more supplies than that. That's it. That's all we can have. We can have 24 full restores. That is our full healing, essentially. The only other healing that we can get would be PP restoring, which we have a max effort. We don't have a lot of. I imagine that's going to go towards Earthquakes on Bleg. I don't think we have any Leper Berries either. So that is actually a huge concern. That's going to be one of the scarier things of this, actually. We are going to have to actually think about PP, which is not the ideal time to be thinking about PP when we're about to go into the final challenge, but that is something we're going to have to consider. I don't think there's any more preparation that can be done. Our team is leveled to 58, which I felt like was perfectly appropriate. From what I understand, the ace was like 64, 65. So, yeah, that's going to be tough, but I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready to go. I think I've stalled long enough. I think I've panicked long enough. 5 minutes of stalling. Let's go. Enter the Pokemon League Challenge. We're locked in. I am worried. I think we have set mode on. I will make sure. Yep, I did put set mode on at the end of last time. Level caps were still on, and I could not go over 58, so I assume 58 is fine. If anything, it's probably too low. But that's what I've decided on. And I think we're going to lead with Grubicus, because ideally, we would set up a Dragon Dance. Now, I assume, like the gyms, the Elite Four is going to be type-themed. So trying to figure out the type early would be a very good idea. Lorelei, are you going to give me any indication of that as we get into this? Welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to ghost Pokemon. Another ghost. There's been so many ghost trainers. We had 2 ghost gyms and a ghost Elite Four member now. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Ha ha ha, are you ready? Ghost isn't ideal for Gravikus, but I can't change it now, so... Unless I can say no, I can't say no. I wish I could say no and I could put, like, Clog in front. We might be swapping into Clog very quickly. Miss Clang. So, Steel and Ghost. Yep, Gravikus can't hit that. That is, in fact, a awful start. That actually just looks like a table set. It's kind of cool. I kind of like it, but also, it is very scary. This is going to be a long episode, by the way. I do plan on finishing everything, whether we make it through or not. I do plan on sitting down and just getting through it. So that is the plan. Do we go into Bleg, or do we go straight into Clog? Clog is going to be so useful for this fight. I don't want to bring it out immediately if I don't have to. We also have Wisp. Wisp can Flamethrower. There should be no ground-type moves. I'm going to go into Wisp. We're going to start with Wisp. Wisp is also important to keep around because we do always want to have... That Astonish did more damage than I would like. Do we burn or do we just Flamethrower? I think I'm just going to Flamethrower. Get out speed, which is nice. We get the burn on Flamethrower. That's best case scenario right there. But I do want to keep Wisp around for any Ghost Grass type fusion, I guess, as it is sort of a check to that. Because, like I said, Grass types can be scary. Again, Clog is neutral to Grass. Clog is another option, but yeah. Haunter Suicune. First of all, wow, that sprite is really cool, and I actually love that. Second of all, that is scary because it is a water type. Haunter Suicune. Zunder sounds like a good swap. Taking a Shadow Ball from a Haunter Suicune is gonna hurt, though. It is really gonna hurt. Ideally, it goes for a water-type move on Wisp, but we know that it can be very random at times. I'm gonna go into Zunder, because it does seem like it should be the smart swap in. That's level 57 already. This is the first Elite Four member. Uh-oh. Dark Pulse. Not Stab. Okay. We took that decently well. We can Thunderbolt. We should be fine. Dark Pulse, again, not Stab. Alright, we go down to what, 103? I nailed it, first of all. Okay. It did the same damage twice in a row. Crazy. Are they going to full restore? I'm going to Thunderbolt again anyway. It is a full restore. Okay. Okay. I am going to just Thunderbolt again anyway, despite the fact that Thunderbolt is a move that I would like to keep my PP up on. And now I think I'm going to Psychic. Okay. I want to get the full restores out on something that I know isn't too scary. Like, it is scary. It is a Haunter Suicune, but it's not as scary as what might be in the back, right? I'd rather use the full restores on this that's getting its entire HP bar dropped now than have the full restores on something scarier. Hornlem. Haunter Golem. We swap, first of all. Part of me is also tempted to Surf, thinking maybe there's a chance I outspeed, but we are part Slowking, so I think swapping is probably better. Gravikus could come back out, or Bleg can come out. Either of those will be fine. Gravikus technically has a resistance, whereas Bleg... Well, Bleg also resists rock. Gravikus resists ground, Bleg resists rock. Which is scarier from the Haunter Golem? Neither, to be honest. It's probably a Shadow Ball from the Haunter part. So, which of these two has better special defense? I imagine it is Bleg. It's actually very close. So I will go into Gravikus, because Gravikus will probably outspeed the Leaf Blade, and then we get the Shell Bell recovery. This could be a terrible idea, because swapping into Gravikus is frail. Dark Pulse, that's fine, that's resisted. I keep seeing Dark Pulse from Haunter, which means maybe we don't have to worry about Shadow Ball. It might just have Dark Pulse. Either way, Leaf Blade, bonk. Doesn't even take it to Sturdy. Hex. See, that's scarier. That's why I was afraid of Shadow Ball. 2 Shadow Balls and we would probably get taken out, but we should be fine. Withdrew. To go into Cophagrigus Machop. The amount of damage we just did makes me want to Leaf Blade again. I want to Leaf Blade again. Because I don't want to swap things willy-nilly for no reason. We'll also get another 10 HP back from Shell Bell. We'll have a decent amount of HP. I don't think Koffagrigus Machop would hit harder than the last Pokemon. I think we should be fine. We also might just KO. We could crit. We don't crit, but we do KO. That is fine. That is more HP back for the next Pokemon. I like that. And it is the Haunter Golem coming back out, which we know we outsped, so we can Leaf Blade. Nice. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually did not expect Grubbicus to do anything for the entire day today. I didn't. I didn't think Grubbicus would be doing anything. Drifblim... Oh, sorry, Drifloon Espeon. That I kind of want to swap out against. I do not want to get hit by a Psychic from that. It also might outspeed me. That I think we go into Clog for to finish things up. We go into Clog, we click Shadow Claw. It should be 4 times super effective. We go to Clog. There shouldn't be anything too scary that this thing could have, other than a maybe... I mean, a Dark-type move would suck. We immune the Shadow Ball. We Shadow Claw. I don't think it has anything that can one-shot us. Amnesia, you fool. And we make it through the first fight unscathed. That's how I hope many of these fights go, but I have my doubts. Especially as that was a level 57 ace from the first one. You're better than I thought? Go on ahead. You only got a taste of Pokemon League's power. We heal. We heal. We have no reason not to heal to full after every fight, obviously, so we will in fact heal after every fight. This is not the time to be stingy on healing supplies. We continue. Are we leading with Grubbicus again? It didn't work that time, but the team did feel pretty good, so I think we're going to stick with the same strategy. Hello, Bruno. What type are we dealing with for you? Don't say grass. I'm Bruno of the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger. Don't say grass. I've weight trained with my fire-type Pokemon. This is a bad day for Grubbicus. Carlos, we will grind you down with our superior power. Ooh-ha. We know that Flash Fire didn't work the other time when we used it against the legendary that we call it, Moltres Reshiram. We got hit by Flamethrower multiple times. Flash Fire did not work the way I expected it to, so we should not rely on Flash Fire to take a Fire-type hit. That's the only thing that I have in my mind with this. Also, is this fight going to start? It is, okay. I did click to start it, it just took a moment. Okay, I'm focused. I'm focused. Fire types. Oh my Christ. We're starting strong. Okay, first of all, it's cool. It's really cool. But also, it's scary. This feels like a Clog immediately. Is this Clog immediately to Shadow Claw? It might be. Deoxys Ninetales. So it probably has most of Deoxys's moves, I would assume. I don't know what moves Deoxys has, because I don't know legendary level up movesets, because you don't get to use legendaries in casual playthroughs very often. Especially not Deoxys. So I am a little bit worried about what this thing might have. I'm going to assume it has Psychic, but we don't have any real resistance to Psychic other than Wisp, and I feel like Wisp might be useful for other things. I think we go to Clog. Clog is our nice, staple defensive wall. We go to him. Clog is the all-reliable. Psychic. Okay, that was the scariest thing that I could see. Holy bajolies, that is not a good first turn. Okay. That special defense drop hurts. It basically means I either Shadow Claw with Clog and accept that the only thing that Clog is realistically going to do in this fight is take out this Deoxys Ninetales, and then I have to immediately swap it. Or I can swap it out now, make something else take a Psychic, and then maybe be able to bring it in again later. Because that special defense drop sucks. I think I just Shadow Claw, though. That next Psychic is going to hurt. It's going to hurt so much. It's going to do like 100 damage plus. It's not like anything else wants to take a Psychic from a Deoxys Ninetales. I'm clicking Shadow Claw. Snatch. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the blessing, kind Deoxys Ninetales. Thank you for the blessing. Thank you for sparing little Clog. He is a simple part of the machine. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is Dark Fire. I am terrified of Eruption. How fast was Clog? Clog was 83. It's probably not outspeeding this. Okay. Okay. We're not outspeeding. Stone Edge will hurt. We are weak to Dark, though. Let's be real here. We are weak to Dark. We go to Skills. Skills can take any of those moves just fine. Dark type moves, fine. Fire type moves, fine. That's both the stab moves. That's what we realistically have to be worried about. We go to Skills. Skills is nice and defensive. We can go for a Rock Tomb and maybe outspeed it. Again, I don't know if we will. Foul Play, that is fine. I'm glad we swapped. That would have hurt like crazy. I don't think we outspeed even after a Rock Tomb. But if we Rock Tomb and it gets it low enough, maybe we could start using up its potions, and then we could outspeed it if it hits multiple times. That sounds smart. It sounds smart. It doesn't mean it's actually going to play out that way, but it's smart if it does. Or we can Rock Slide and basically guarantee a 2-hit KO. Rock Tomb is probably a 2-hit KO, let's be real, but I've convinced myself to Rock Tomb. I have. Wing Attack, that's fine. Hopefully Rock Tomb takes it into potion range. That's actually the best case scenario. Probably not. Probably not, but if it does, that'd be good. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. That's what I like to see. See, now we're probably going to outspeed. Right? So now we don't have to worry about getting attacked again. And we get rid of his potions. Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb. What a great move. I can't believe this move is being so useful at this point in the game, but Rock Tomb. Now we definitely outspeed. He withdraws, and we're going to Rock Tomb whatever comes in, which is Ninetales, Ninetales. Okay, first of all, that's just cute. I kind of love it. I'm going to keep going for Rock Tomb. Right? I don't think there's any reason not to. That's a really cool Ninetales. That's really pretty. We do get outsped because quick attack, alright. I was a little bit too quick on the draw there. Of course we get outsped by quick attack, that's fine. Skills is here to destroy fire types. Skills is doing what it needs to. We are not fighting a Steelix with a Rock Fairy. I think this is Bleg, right? This is just Bleg. I don't think there's any world where I bring in anything other than Bleg here. This is Bleg. That is an Onyx, not a Steelix, to be fair, but still. Still, I think the swapping out is the correct play. Do I use one of our precious Earthquake PPs, or do I Aqua Tail? Could have Flame Body. I guess I'm using an Earthquake PP. It's the second fight. I can use one. It's fine. Earth Power, that crit, first of all, so it actually did a lot of damage. We also got outsped. There is no Sturdy, however, which is nice. Pinsir Typhlosion. Is Wisp fine here? Zunda's also kind of fine here. Skills also, as far as I'm aware, is probably fine here. And it would be Bug Fire, so it would be 4 times weak to Rock. And then we'd already be in with the correct Pokemon for the next Pokemon coming out after, which was Honchkrow Typhlosion. Skills seems like the smartest swap. I'm just slightly afraid of it having, like, Guillotine. Or any other move that Pinsir would have at this level that I'm not aware of that might be super effective on us somehow. I don't think Pinsir gets Earthquake. I think Skills should be fine. Any Bug-type move is fine. It gets a lot of Fighting-type moves and Normal-type moves through level up, so I don't think I have anything to worry about. Please don't let that be a mistake. Swords Dance, that is terrifying. That is terrifying. I Rock Slide. Superpower with a Swords Dance. We land it. Honchkrow Typhlosion, which we no longer outspeed. So the Rock Tomb strategy did kind of get destroyed there. We don't have to fear Eruption anymore. What did we see from this thing? We saw Wing Attack. I think we're fine to go to Zunder. Just so we don't risk any funny business on Skittles of it getting hit by a move that I'm not expecting. Like, I think we take any move from this fine. But that Swords Dance superpower took me way lower than I was expecting. And Zunder is still full HP and has a chance to outspeed. I don't think Zunder is going to get hit by anything too scary. Foul play. That's fine. That was a crit. So that's worst case scenario. And it still didn't do half of our HP. We surf. Foul play. We already saw the crit. Okay, in a way, it's kind of nice to already see the crit firsthand, because you know that the next crit can't KO. But we make it through another one. We've made it through 2. So far, so good. So far, so good. My job is done. Go face your next challenge. Okay. Honestly, I thought we'd have lost someone by now, and by someone, I mean Grubicus. I thought we'd have my genuine bet was I thought we were losing Grubicus in the second Elite Four member. I really did. It sounds so mean to say, but I really did. I thought that was going to happen. Mostly because I thought I was going to try and set up Dragon Dances and get a little bit too committed to the Dragon Dance shenanigans. But we haven't had a chance to try and set up yet. It's when I get set up by, like, a Dragon Dance or two, that's when things are going to go wrong, I'm sure. But either way, Agatha, what are we dealing with next, ma'am? I'm Agatha of the Elite Four. Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old Duff was once tough and handsome. That was decades ago. Now he just wants to fiddle around with his Pokedex. He's wrong. Pokemon are for fighting. Are you a fighting type trainer? Probably not. Oh. Yes. Yes, actually. Carlos, I'll show you how a fighting type master fights. This is something that Grubicus is neutral on, at least. Fighting, we're okay against. We have immunity in Clog. We have fairy type moves. We have Psychic on... Okay, that's kind of unfortunate that it's with a Natu, because that's got Psychic and Flying type moves, so I'm probably not good, and I can't hit it very hard with Grubicus, so I guess I'm not staying in with Grubicus. Wisp is basically useless here. The rest of our team is useful, though. That's nice. That is nice. Do we go to Clog on this and Shadow Claw it? Was this primary fighting, secondary flying? Fighting, flying. Okay. We could go to Zunder and Psychic. That way we still have Clog for a switch-in. I like keeping Clog as a switch-in. Clog's got so much defense, and most fighting types are physical. It's got Eviolite. I like keeping Clog around as a switch-in for something scarier. Fake Out. That's fine. That's A-okay. We get crit again. We are going to Thunderbolt. I'm not going to be stingy with PP and Psychic. We actually have less PP on Psychic anyway, but we'll just Thunderbolt. We'll just take out the Tyrogue Natu. That's the least intimidating thing we've seen. Sunflora Blaziken. That's a bit scarier. It's cool. It's scary though, because it's a grass type. Grass fighting. Would be a nice time to have a flying type move, wouldn't it? We have a grass fighting type, actually. This might be where we bring in Clog. It might be. Grass types are scary. Grass types are not ideal for this team. I would love to bring in Wisp and King's Shield. But man, if Wisp has to take like a Sky Uppercut from a Blaziken, that's not going to be good. That's not going to be good at all. I don't think we can use Wisp this entire fight. I just don't see it happening. I don't even know what Grass-type move Sunflora would have. Like, if it's Solar Beam we're dealing with, then that actually gets a swap into Wisp on the Solar Beam turn. That'd be great for us, actually. I'm going to go into Clog. I've convinced myself that this is the right idea. I want it to Solar Beam. Leaf Storm. Oh. Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's not Solar Beam. Okay. we have a real problem in front of us right now, which is very scary. We have a Pokemon that, if it crits, could one-shot Zunder or Blake, or Clog if we stayed in, or Skittles with Leaf Storm. Any of those get crit, they all die. Rebecus really doesn't want to come in on something part Blaziken that can have like Brave Bird and Blaze Kick and all of those moves. Is it time to bring in Wisp against a fighting type? Is that the point that I'm at? Am I about to bring in Wisp on a fighting type to try and King's Shield it? I might be. I might be. I can't take another Leaf Storm. I mean, maybe I could if it doesn't crit, but that's so risky, and I don't have anything that hits it back to kill it, because it's grass fighting. I don't have anything super effective for it. I'm going to Wisp. We're going to King's Shield it. This is a horrible idea, by the way. We could even Will-O-Wisp it. It's not a fire type. Petal Blizzard. Good. 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 I'm going to King's Shield this first turn, because lowering its attack would be ideal. Double Edge. Good. Good. Good, 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 good. Will-O-Wisp. Misses. No. Sunny Day. It has no fighting type move. I am less afraid. I Flamethrower now. In the sun. Huge damage, actually. Petal Blizzard, that is fine. Wisp, as it turns out, is incredibly useful in the fighting type area, which I did not expect, but here we are. If we can use up all of their full restores on this, that is fine, because we can burn them one turn at a time. Just like this, that is okay. We should also outspeed. And then we will have a King's Shield up for whatever comes in, or a Will-O-Wisp potentially, as long as it doesn't have Guts. Guts is something to consider with fighting types. I'm feeling reasonably focused today. This is unusual. Porygon Blaziken. Attack Rose. King's Shield. Hit me. Discharge. Not ideal. Toxic Orb. Okay. Okay. Odd. The Sunflora had, like, almost all Sunflora moves and no Blaziken moves at this level, which was very confusing to me. So I'm slightly wondering if it just doesn't have any moves that Blaziken would have, or if Sunflora just gets a lot of moves all at once at a high level. I actually don't know which of the cases that is. Either way, I think we should be okay to go into Skittles and Moonblast. So I'm going to do that. I don't think there's a realm where we have too much trouble with Skittles in here. Discharge, that shouldn't do too much. That's okay. Toxic damage. Thanks, I guess. I'll take it. We Moonblast. Try attack. That's also not going to do too much. I might do less, to be honest. Just no stats, please. Okay. Alright, well. Honestly, at least it's not freeze. To be fair, burn, we're special attacking right now with Moonblast. At least it's not freeze. Freeze would have sucked. Butterfree Gallade. We are neutral to Psycho Cut and Close Combat. We are definitely going to be outsped, and we are half HP. If he does like 60 HP, then we die to burn. Do I think a Close Combat from a Butterfree Gallade will do 60 HP? Yes. Yes, I do. I am painfully aware that it will. It is a bug fighting type. Leg could probably do fine, to be honest. Just come in Aqua Tail. I don't know if Butterfree has, like, Giga Drain. I don't think it does. I'm paranoid now. Zunder would come in and hit for neutral. I guess we have Psychic. Or we can stay in and hope that it doesn't go for anything scary on skills. I'm going to go to Zunder and I'm going to Psychic, because I'm afraid of close combat. I am. I'm afraid of a close combat doing a lot of damage. With it. That's bad. Well, we're using Psychic. We outsped. Oh. Well, there goes the outspeed. But again, better than another Quiver Dance, I guess. The silver lining and all that. He's gonna outspeed now, for sure. This is scary. Psychic. Air Slash. That's resisted. That's fine. Again, it looks like it has mostly Butterfree's moves. That's good. That's good. Be Psychic again. Withdrew Butterfree Gallade. Good. That gets rid of all of the stat boosts. That's so good for us. Psychic on the Primate Pidgeot. That is A-okay with me. I'm staying in. I'm going to Psychic again. Wing Attack. That is fine. And we outsped. That's a level 58. That's fine. We just have the one Pokemon. And the Tailwind beat it out. I had completely forgotten about the Tailwind, to be honest. But we are fine to finish this. I am going to finish it with Surf, because I am saving PP on Psychic, as we used a lot of it there. Okay. Okay. And a level on Zunder. Oh, you're something special, child. I mean, so far so good. I'm very confused at why this is going so well. I'm waiting for everything to start crashing down, and it hasn't yet. It's... I'm just like, when? It's just a matter of when. Again, I'm going to lead with Grubbicus. We're going to get a Dragon Dance one of these times, I swear. Clog got absolutely bonked that fight, by the way. That was horrifying. Man. Having Clog be my staple defensive switch-in and watching it nearly get one-shot by a Sunflora didn't make me feel great, I'll admit. Alright, Lance. What type do you have, buddy? Ah, I heard about you, Carlos. As you may know, I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance the Water Trainer. Grubbicus. You know that water's a mythical Pokemon? They're hard to catch and raise? Well, not really. But their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. They are a good defensive typing, actually. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me, Carlos. It could. It could if I get too greedy on Dragon Dances and everything starts falling down. Please, give me something to Dragon Dance on, please. Chinte. What if I did it anyway? No. Okay. Fine. I get it. No fun allowed. No funny Dragon Dance shenanigans. We go to Zunder and we Thunderbolt, right? That's just the play. Well... Is this a Water-Fire type with Volt Absorb? Is that what I'm staring down right now? It could be. I'm going to keep Zunder around at full HP, actually, for other water types, because it'll just be a defensive type for a lot of things. Is it Clog time? It might be Clog time. Always Clog time. I feel like the first thing I do in every fight is I want to go, hey, it's time to bring out Clog now. If I just led with Clog, this would not be an issue. Why do I keep leading with Grubbicus? I just want the Dragon Dance. Go ahead, Sacred Fire. Charge. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna Stone Edge because I would like to crit this thing before I get burnt by Sacred Fire. Hydro Pump. It's gonna do a lot. Okay, it didn't do too much. It didn't do too much, actually. That was okay. Stone Edge doesn't crit, gets it low. Now I'm gonna Earthquake, because now we'll start burning through the full restores. That's fine. That's fine. That's a lot of damage, actually. Dizzy Punch still puts it in Earthquake range and gives me a chance to confuse it on the full restore turn, so there's a chance that it hits itself in confusion. And then I also get the Earthquake off without taking as much damage. This is... I'm very focused today. This is kind of... I'm actually thinking. Wow. Dizzy Punch also just crits. Okay, damn. Alright, well, that saves PP as well, I guess. We just Dizzy Punch again. Iron Deluge. I don't even remember what that does. It makes normal type moves electric. So it got the Volt Absorb. Well played. Well played, Chinte. Didn't need to do it twice. Okay, it was a good play, and then you flubbed it. You flubbed it. It was a great play. It was. I was actually impressed at the AI for a second. I was like, there was no way that was intentional, but it was still cool nonetheless, and then, yeah. Anyway. Aaron Omanite. I'm so scared of this. Get me out. Metal Burst. So I'm going to Dizzy Punch first, or even Shadow Claw. I'm going to Shadow Claw first. Don't Metal Burst me, that crit. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, that crit. No, don't. Don't. I knew it was happening. Oh my god. That crit, I genuinely think that crit mattered. That crit was like him critting me with a Metal Burst. I was hovered over Dizzy Punch, and I was like, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna be fine to Shadow Claw. We still have a good amount of health. Shadow Claw won't take it below half. We have probably a ton more HP than it. We will be fine to Shadow Claw and then Earthquake the turn after, because we will probably outspeed. Genuinely my fault. Shadow Claw crit. It is a high crit move. I was aware of this. I did not think it would crit. We just lost our best Pokemon. Our best defensive Pokemon. I'm Dragon Dancing. I'm tilted. Metal Bust again. I'm Dragon Dancing again. I'm tilted. Automatize. I'm Dragon Dancing again. I will stop after this one. Metal Burst. Quick break. Get out of here, Aaron. I love you, my little guy. I love Aaron. He's a great Pokemon. I've used the funny Metal Burst sets and all of those shenanigans in the past. I've used them. I know how good they are. It just hurts. Because I knew exactly what was coming the second I saw an Aaron come out. And it had to be Clog. I could have done so many other things. It might not have even had Sturdy. There's a chance it didn't have Sturdy and I could have just clicked Earthquake. I tried to specifically plan for Metal Burst and flubbed it. We're Leaf Blading because we have Dragon Dances up and there's no way it doesn't KO. I had 3 Dragon Dances up. That's like our highest attack Pokemon with 3 Dragon Dances up. How did that not KO? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. 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 Things just started looking real dicey for the champion fight. Real dicey. Crocodile with Crocodile, I Thunderbolt. This final fight's gonna be tough. Milotic Ferrothorn, which is Water Steel, not Grass Stab. Well, we're not going into skills. Leg is an option if it doesn't have a grass type move, but still, it probably has Power Whip. Wisp can deal with Power Whip, but it can't deal with water type moves from Milotic. So we probably stay in and Thunderbolt. Good. Good. As long as it wasn't Power Whip, I was fine. So when Lance said, hey, your Pokemon League challenge ends here, he might have meant it. He might have meant it. That might have been very serious. That was not good. That was really not good. Well, you would have been, but you have one more challenge ahead. Haha, go fight another trainer. His name is Gongoozler. Beat the Elite Four before you. He is the real Pokemon League champion. Okay. So, The dragon dancing failed more tragically than anything I've ever seen in my life. I could have went +6/+6. I had no reason not to. Okay, well, this got tough. This has got tough. Is there anyone lacking any PP on anything? I guess Psychic is lacking a little bit. Thunderbolt also a little bit. I've technically used Thunderbolt a little bit more. I'll get the Psychic back, I guess. Do we lead with Wisp so that we have status from the get-go? Do we lead with Zunder because it's consistent? Do we lead with Bleg to try and powerhouse through things? I like that plan. Or do we lead with Skittles? I to slow things with Rock Tomb, maybe. I think I'm gonna lead with Bleg. This is... I didn't like losing Clog. Gravikus? Losing Gravikus was annoying, but I was at least like, okay, having a 5th Pokemon will be very useful. Losing Clog, oh man, both of those felt stupid to lose Pokemon to. Hello, Pokemon League, Nuzlocke, hi. Hey, I was looking forward to seeing you, Carlos. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on the Pokedex, I looked all over for powerful Pokemon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type. Uh-oh. And now, I'm the Pokemon League champion. Carlos, do you know what that means? I'll tell you. I am the most powerful trainer in the world. I was one fight ago, probably. Now he might be right. Uh-oh. Be full team weak to Bleg. Full team weak to Bleg. All weak to Bleg. Prime GR. Technically weak to Bleg because we have Play Rough. Play Rough. Screech. Misses. Perfect first turn. Perfect. Perfect first turn. Love that first turn. If we could just do that, if we could keep that rolling, that'd be great. Wonderful. Loved that. Venusaur, Nidoking. Grass. Grass. Grass ground. Grass with ground. Uh-oh. Rutro. Rutro, Raggy. Rutro. I don't think we outspeed. I really don't. Is Venusaur first? Right, yes, Venusaur first. Okay, so it is grass ground. Meaning it's weak to ice, fire. Flying. Okay, it's got a couple weaknesses. Not that we have those, though. Bleg doesn't do anything here. It doesn't. Bleg doesn't hit this thing back for anything. At least with Wisp, we can hit it back with things. We can also take a turn to King's Shield. We can maybe burn it with Will-O-Wisp. We can maybe Flamethrower it. If the worst happens to Wisp, we can bring out Zunder. Also, is his team randomized? Because this feels very normal. That feels like 2 normal pairs that he would have in Infinite Fusion. But I could be wrong. I'm going to Wisp. Grass type move, 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 grass type move. Good. Physical contact move. Physical contact move. Physical contact move. Solar Beam. That's fine. I can take a Solar Beam. I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with that. Do I use this turn to burn him, or do I Flamethrower him? Considering we probably outspeed, Flamethrower is probably a 2-hit KO. I'm going to Flamethrower. We don't outspeed. That's not even really a 2-hit KO. And there's a Citrus Berry. Enigma Berry, sorry. Okay. I'm King Shielding again. I'm Will-O-Wisping to get it burn. I'm so afraid of Earthquake. It could also have Earth Power. We've seen mostly Venusaur moves, though. I'm Will-O-Wisping. Petal Blizzard. If we keep seeing Grass-type moves, I think we're okay regardless. We miss Will-O-Wisp. Again. Worry Seed. Flash Fire didn't work anyway, whatever, I don't care. That's probably better. We do get it burn. Alright. Alright. I wish I'd put the Shell Bell onto Wisp, but I didn't. Full restore. Really? After just a Will-O-Wisp? Yeah. Yeah, I'm Will-O-Wisping again. Okay. To go into Breloom Pinsir, which is hurt by Black Sludge and Burn. That feels more randomized. It could have... In fact, it will have fighting type moves. It is Burn. Keeping Wisp around for that other Pokemon is super important, though. Everything I can possibly swap into is weak to Grass, so I'm weak to Grass. I'm going to go to Skittles. Everything is weak to Grass, so we have to do this. Mind Reader, that's fine. This is Grass Bug, so Rock is still super effective. I'm going to Rock Tomb. Seed Bomb, Burn. Burn matters a lot there. Actually, Burn is huge. And Rock Tomb is enough to take it out. Okay. What is next? Metagross Togekiss, which doesn't have a sprite? That's weird. Or is it Metapod Togekiss? Not knowing that is actually horrifying. If this is Metapod Togekiss, I should have paid more attention to the cry when it came out. I was so focused on looking at the name. I don't know what cry happened. I really wasn't listening. Oh no. This could be how we lose Skittles, because I'm actually going to try and hope that this is a Metapod Togekiss. Because if it's a Metagross Togekiss, that's terrifying for my team, and I might want to fresh swap into Zunder anyway, so I can Thunderbolt it. So I'm going to hope that this is a Metapod Togekiss, and I'm going to Rock Tomb. Oh my god, it was a Metagross. Oh my god, it was a Metagross. Such a powerful pair. We can go into Zunder and we can Thunderbolt. I want to keep Wisp healthy for the Venusaur. Because, like, we could go into Wisp now, right? And we could King's Shield, lower its attack, Flamethrower it down, because it's a Steel type. But then we'd take so much more damage, and we would lose our check to a Venusaur. And our other two Pokemon are Water types, so I feel like we have to go into Zunder here. This fight is getting down to the wire, that's for sure. We Thunderbolt. We get outsped. Iron Defense. Useless turn. Good. Good. Do that all you want. I don't care. Thunderbolt does good damage. What is that? Citrus? Mega Berry. Sure. Whatever you want. I Thunderbolt again. Agility. Good. 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 I like that. Okay. Why couldn't you have done that against Skittles, huh? Why couldn't you have used those moves against Skittles? Venusaur, Nidoking. Alright. Back to Wisp. We know that this thing has nothing for Wisp. We are good to go back to Wisp. I am not going to burn it anymore. I was going to burn it to try and use that full restore. I no longer have to. Instead, I'm going to Flamethrower twice. Okay. Okay. It is now a 3v3, which is better than how it started, I guess. And he has no more healing. However, some of my Pokemon have lost some health. Another full restore. How many do you have? Big crit. Another full restore. I'm glad these are being used, don't get me wrong. I'm going to Flamethrower again. Since I'm going to run out of Flamethrower PP. I think we burn it again now that there's no more potions coming through. Because I'm running very low on PP. Withdrew Venusaur when I Will-O-Wisp again. This could be really good for us. Cofagrigus Togekiss. Gets burn. Okay. Level 61. We're going into Zunder again. Man, Zunder has really come through in this Elite Four thing. I think it's about to hit level 60 if we take its thing out with Zunder. Zunder has been so useful. Shadow Ball, it's gonna hurt. Does a lot. Does a lot. But then again, it is a higher level than us. We Thunderbolt. Not risking any misses with Blizzard. It is stab. It is good. Shadow Ball again. Ow. That is an ow. Our special defense falls. Goes down to burn. Zunder is pretty much out of the fight now. It is. Venusaur, Nidoking comes back out. We go to Wisp. Do it again. Petal Blizzard. Wisp is getting worn down. I really wish we'd put the Shell Bell on it. I really do, but hindsight is 2020 and all that. And Will-O-Wisping. No swap this time. We still have a full health Bleg in the back, okay? That is something that I'm being very cautious of. If the last Pokemon is a fast grass type, like a Breloom, we are so screwed. We're so screwed. I'm going... Flamethrower. Okay. Alright. This takes out the Venusaur Nidoking. There is one Pokemon left after this. We have 3 Pokemon, 2 of which are very low, and we have Bleg at full health. What is... It's going to be the Quagfree. I'm going to King's Shield. No. I'm going... I don't want it to Quiver Dance. I'm Will-O-Wisping. We have Speed, we Will-O-Wisp. That's a good turn. That's a good turn. It puts it on a timer. Muddy Water. We're going to lose Wisp. Wisp, your sacrifice is necessary. I could not let that thing freely Will-O-Wisp, okay? There was no way I was going to let it freely Will-O-Wisp. I kind of want to go into Zunder and Thunderbolt. I know it's so low. I know it's so low on HP. I really want a Thunderbolt. I'm doing it. I'm going into Thunder and I'm Thunderbolting. I don't want it to Quiver Dance. I don't want any Quiver Dance shenanigans. I just want to take it out. I just want to Thunderbolt. We have speed. Oh my god, we're alive. Oh my god, Zunder. Bleg didn't even come out. Bleg, god dang it. Zunder, MVP of the final fight. There was a lot of... You know what, Zunder? Once it got Thunderbolt, incredible Pokemon. Oh my goodness, that was actually one of the closest Elite Fours that I may have ever had. Normally, by the time that I get to the Elite Four in a Nuzlocke, things go pretty smoothly and I maybe lose like 1 Pokemon. Not most of them. Like, if that Butterfree outsped because it was level 64, we could have been in a real situation there. If there had been a Quiver Dance on that Will-O-Wisp turn, there could have been a situation there. There was a lot of ways to lose that. Why? Why did I lose? I never made any mistakes raising my Pokemon. Darn it. You're the new Pokemon League champion, although I don't like to admit it. I don't feel good. I feel like I lost so many Pokemon, I'm just happy to be alive. Carlos. I'm still annoyed about those Dragon Dances. So, you won. Congratulations. You're the new Pokemon League champion. You've grown up so much since you first left Pallet Town. Carlos, you've come of age. Blue, I'm disappointed. I came when I heard you beat the Elite Four, but when I got here, you had already lost. Blue, do you understand why you lost? You've forgotten to treat your Pokemon with trust and love. Without them, you will never become a champ again. I don't know, he's got a team. Alice, you understand that your victory was not just your own doing. The bond you share with your Pokemon is marvelous. Honestly, if he just put Earth Power on that Nidoking fusion instead of Worry Seed, he wins. Alice, come with me. I guess Nidoking's level up moveset is kind of garbage. It's like Thrash and Megahorn. Ahem. Congratulations, Carlos. This floor is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Please honor my fallen party members. Pokemon League champions are honored for their exploits here. The Pokemon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. Carlos, you've endeavored hard to become the new League champion. Congratulations, Carlos. You and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers. Bleg, you did what you needed to do. Clog, I feel bad for Clog. I killed Clog. That one was me. I killed Clog. I could have just Dizzy Punched. I killed Clog. Skittles, I let go for the good of the world. Grubbicus, suck my dick. Zunder, you were great. Zunder was amazing. Frickin' Grubbicus. I hate the fact that Leaf Blade didn't KO. That ruined so much. But we made it. We've made it. League champion, congrats. Pokedex 1,113 Pokemon seen. Just a couple. Just a couple. Alright, the plan for Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Obviously, this was the final episode of the Nuzlocke. The Nuzlocke is complete. I will go ahead and fuse a bunch of Pokemon together as a little bit of a special video in honor of all the Pokemon that we caught and used through this playthrough. I will fuse them together, make cool new fusions. We'll have a little bit of a showcase. That is something that I do plan on doing, as I do think that's a lot of fun and just a nice little way to honor off the series. Pokemon Infinite Fusion, by the way, definitely a game that we can come back to. We can 100% come back and play this again. 6.0 did come out in the middle of this playthrough, so I probably won't play a 6.0 update, as we kind of half did it. We didn't really get the full experience, and I understand that, but I'll probably wait until there's, you know, a lot more added. Maybe it'll be like every 2 years I come back and play Infinite Fusion, because there's a lot to offer. The fact that we saw barely any duplicate sprites through this playthrough. I think I saw, funnily enough, the Jirachi Torterra twice, which was honestly maybe my favorite sprite of the series. If anyone else has a favorite sprite of the series that they saw that they can remember that really stood out to them, by the way, I would love to hear it, because I am curious. I am curious. Is anyone else a Galaxy theme addict like me? Maybe. Maybe. They were very cool looking. I do think that that should wrap everything up. Again, we'll play again in the future for sure. When that is, can't say a definite time. Maybe it'll be on a 7.0 update. Maybe it'll be an 8.0 by that time. I have no idea. But either way, I think that's where we wrap things up for now. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,